Yeah, obviously proud of my team for making history today. Making it this far in the season is an accomplishment in of itself, and so I think it's a blessing for these seniors to sit to the left and to the right of me and to finish their careers in the national championship game. I don't think a lot of people can say that they've done that, so yeah, just proud of them and the success they've had and all that they've poured into the program, so can't say that enough, but very proud of my team for their performance today.
Just some quick thoughts on the game. I know 4 hits is probably a little less, trying to move runners around and so forth. A lot of pop-ups I saw today. Was that their pitching or some nerves at the plate? What did you see from there?
I mean, I'm not sure. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. That's why it's life and it's a game. But yeah, she did a great job pitching today, and obviously she got the W. So there's things that we'll go back and we'll adjust, but it's a championship game, and that's why it is what it is. It's going to be a tough one, and we got to compete, and unfortunately, it just wasn't for us today.
It seemed like West Texas, they were getting runners on, and Paige would keep getting you out of jams at some point. Did you feel like it was just going to kind of break loose? I mean, it just seemed like you're giving them too many opportunities to try to score, and then they scored, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tug-of-war game. I expected it to go back and forth, and so, like I said, it could have gone either way, and sometimes you make mistakes and things happen. So, but Paige got us here, and she deserves the credit, and she's a phenomenal pitcher, and you know, she did a great job. So there's nothing for her to hang her head up on. They're a great team, and they capitalized, and that's why they won.
Yeah, definitely not like over 30 innings of scoreless softball, which is incredible for her. Just talk about Neff and her home run. I just love the emotion she had coming around the bases to put you guys up. I mean, again, just stepping up at a big stage.
Yeah, I mean, Kayla's career here has been nothing short of ordinary. She's done amazing things for this program and contributed in ways both on and off the field. I think her legacy will continue on, and she'll continue to make an impact no matter where she goes in the world. And Kayla was rounding the base, and it was emotional. I mean, it's her final game. It was her final game, and for God to bless her with the abilities to be able to do that, and for her to get that opportunity, I think is what brings the emotion. Just seeing how faithful God is to allow a senior to have the opportunity to hit a home run and then to put her team ahead in that moment. It's moments she'll never forget. So I'm very, very proud of her, and I'm happy that she got that opportunity.
Have you had a chance to talk to your team? Anything you said to them afterwards? You had a little huddle on the field, but anything you could share with us?
Yeah, of course. I talked with my team, and I just told them that it's an honor to coach them, and it's been an honor to watch them play. And we've been talking about history and making his story famous. And no matter what, nobody can take away that Team 28 was the runner-up in the national championship. And so there's nothing to hang our heads about. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but you know, we got to get back up and dust ourselves off and come back next year and get back to it.
Your third year, that's incredibly short time to bring a team to the national championships. Did you think it would ever come this quick? I know when you talk to your bosses, you make promises or say you want to do this. And what's some of your thoughts as you're sitting here now in such an incredible place after a great season?
Yeah, I mean, I look back to when I graduated college, and never in my life did I think I would coach. And so, you know, faith is a huge part of our life, and God has brought me to places and done things that I could have never imagined. And so all credit to him and the work he's done through my life, through these seniors' lives, through the team's life, and just his presence at Biola. So hopefully that was felt throughout this championship series, and that other people are getting to experience him through our coaching staff, through our players, and through our university.
Talk about your seniors. 2 of them were here before you were, and they were saying you changed kind of the way they played softball. So just talk about what they meant to you and helping your transition and getting to this amazing point.
Yeah, I think I'll start with Haley and just who she is as a person. Haley has been a warrior for our team from day one, and I think she's had tremendous growth over the time that I've been here with her. She's transitioned, you know, from a goofy girl into just more of a leader and a role player on the team, and I think that people know that she's somebody that can be counted on, and I think God has rewarded her so faithfully this season. There's been so many moments that Haley has been able to step up, and he's given her favor, and just like today, unfortunately there are some events where, you know, Haley was called and her number was called on, and she was able to rise to the occasion, and I truly believe that's God blessing her to finish her career and get the opportunity to start. So Haley has done a tremendous job, not only with softball, but making an impact for her teammates, making sure that they know she's someone that they can count on, and just bringing so much joy to our team. She's been a warrior for us both on and off the field, and so I couldn't be more proud to be her coach and to see her continue on. And then Ruth, I don't think I could sum up in words Ruth and I's relationship right here, right now. As a former shortstop, like there's a even closer bond between Ruth and I. But I told her what I needed to tell her during our post-game talk, and just kind of hugged it out. And so she knows I'm extremely proud of her, and she could never let me down. But yeah, I love these girls with everything that I have, and that's the joy of coaching. It's so much emotion, highs and lows, and you go through so much together. I mean, every single day together, and so I wish them nothing but the best. I'll continue to pray for them, and I know that they will continue to pray for this team and be here for this team. But I'm super proud of what these 3 seniors have done for the program, and the opportunities and the places they've gone. And yeah, nothing for them to hang their heads about, but to be proud of the legacy that they're leaving.
Kayla, talk about the home run, the emotion that was going through your mind to put your team up 1-0 in a game that was so tight.
Yeah, my first 2 at-bats, I popped straight up, and so I told my team that I was going to hit it hard on the ground for them and level out my swing, and that's just what happened. And Coach always says, you're never going to remember your at-bats in the postseason, and I for sure will remember this one. I mean, you guys saw all the emotion, obviously. Our goal this year, obviously, was to be national champions, but our number one goal was to make his story shown, and to let other people know why we're here and who we play for. And so I think that we did that this trip.
Absolutely. Coming off a rough COVID year, what was this season like you didn't know what to expect, right? Cancellations or positive tests, whatever the case, but to battle through all that and get to this point, what did that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning of the season, we couldn't even touch the same ball. As being a catcher, I had to flip the ball to the pitcher with my glove on, and definitely a strange year, but I wouldn't change it for anything. And I'm proud to be sitting here. And yeah, I mean, we were unexpected. It was an unexpected year, but definitely one to be thankful for.
5 years.
Yes.
To wear that jersey. What's it meant to you? What are some of the things you'll think about when you look back on this time?
Best 5 years of my life, that's for sure. And I think that, I don't know, just looking back at my freshman year and how far I've grown and how deep I've gotten in my faith, and that's the number one goal, and that's the number one thing I'm proud of. And I'm ready to go show the world our God, and that He is faithful.
Ruth, especially for us who got to watch the broadcast, I mean, everybody knows your name now. You had made so many great plays. What was it like to play in this tournament?
I mean, it's something every little girl dreams of. I think our big focus this year was just to play for him. And I remember in regionals, it just, God felt so alive. I've never experienced him like that before. And I know we say we play for him, but I think we experienced what it was really like to play for God. And if you see me crying now, it's like happy tears, just so blessed to put another day to wear this jersey, It's like Coach always says, like, He's blessed us with these talents and these abilities, and, we want to be good and we want to be the best at our sport, and He gives us a platform, and we believe, like, this national platform, like, it's to proclaim His name, so all glory to God, honestly, all that.
Coach said she was a shortstop and you were a shortstop, but what was that like to kind of have her? I mean, for someone who played the position, she might have a little bit of extra on you, right? So what was that like?
Coach knows. There's just so much to be said about Coach Nikki. She really is amazing, and she's impacted us, each and every one of us, and she knows that we love her dearly, and it's just these 4 years through the ups and the downs, they're learning lessons for us, and they've only made us stronger and create a deeper bond. I can't ask for a better coach. God knew that we needed Coach Nikki here at Biola, and He knew exactly when to send her, and He knew we'd be here at this moment right now, and so I couldn't ask for anything better. Coach
is obviously building a legacy, a culture. You're going to see this team in the tournament many years down the road. You're a big part of that and help building that. What does that mean to you to hear that?
I mean, it's awesome. It's just it's a blessing to be a part of. Like Coach was saying, we made history, and I think a lot of schools came into this Biola who, like, what does that mean? So I think it's just amazing that we were given this opportunity, that, like, God is seeing through this. And, like, we made little bracelets for the girls, and something so small, but we've had the team say thank you, and, like, we're not taking them off. And, just the little ways we could spread the gospel is just really has really been a blessing, that we were able to use this sport that we all love the sport, we have a passion for it, and through the sport we get to share his name. It's pretty awesome.
Haley, you said 5 years, is that right? Being part of this program, what's it meant to don that red and white jersey?
Well, it was just an amazing opportunity to, like they said, to put it on one more day. But just to see the growth of the program, especially from Coach Lori to Coach Nikki, just to see the growth of how much we've learned and how much we've grown in the past years, and just taking it to a whole other level. It's been an amazing opportunity. So I'm grateful that I've been a part to be a Biola Eagle.
What about being part of these seniors? It seems like you're a really tight-knit group, and so to be able to have those to kind of grow up with and experience things with, get to experience this together, it must have been an amazing feeling.
Yeah, just to see us mature, and not only as athletes, but as women and women in Christ, and just to see our growth and just the growth of our coach too, coming in as a 22, 23-year-old, and I'm very proud to be with us, to be together.
So a woman, not goofy anymore, is that right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm still goofy.
No, still goofy? Coach, I have a couple questions if anybody else want to jump in, they can, but I saw a shirt today that said, BU built differently. Well, what does that mean, and how did that bring you here to this point today?
Oh,
Is that for swimming? Did I just
yeah,
totally screw
never
that
seen
up?
that shirt. Not
All
ours,
right, well.
but like it. I'll take it. BU Swim, I guess. Shout out, BU Swim.
There you go. But I mean, you're a different team, right? We see 5 home runs all season. That's not, and a lot of teams have 50, 60, 100 home runs. That's different than what we usually see at this stage. For you to do that, I think that just speaks volumes of what you're trying to do here.
Yeah, for sure. You don't have to win. You don't have to hit home runs to win championships. I mean, there was one hit today, and obviously that cost us. But in order to get here, the team with the most runs wins. Whether it's you scrapping them across or whether you're hitting the long ball. So that's what I try to implement with my players.
What does this run mean to this program?
I think it means a lot. I think it sets the tone for the future generations to come after these young ladies, and I think it means a lot for the people who came before them. I think it means a lot to the university and to the parents and everybody that represents Biola softball. And hopefully, like they said, that they did make a statement and they did make his story famous. And I think people will remember maybe not Biola for winning the championship, but they'll definitely remember this season and Team 28 for what we did and what we accomplished here off the field and on the field.
Haley, I want to talk to you a little bit. Not many people can influence this team like you can. You're such a strong leader, and I just want to know, what's your message to the undergrads as you're getting ready to step away here and become an alumni?
I would say just to never give up, to always fight, and just to always be ready for your opportunity. Always look down at your feet and be locked in and keep your eyes up on him, because he is not going to, he will always know when your time is to go in. And when your time is to go in, nobody's going to get in the way for you to get on base, to make that perfect play, to be that perfect base runner. So just trust in his plan and always fight.
Nikki, yesterday the message to the team was simple. It was keep the faith. You think they did that today?
I think they did. I think we did what we could, and I told them I'm proud of them regardless of the outcome. It's all rigged. We talked about it. God already knows when we woke. He already knew when we woke up this morning that we wouldn't be the national champions, and that's okay. Life goes on, and our identity's not in that. I still love each and every one of my girls. They'll still be, special in my heart, and we'll continue to fight. But yeah, I think they kept the faith. I think we were fighting, and we were fighting hard. And as a coach, I asked them for 2 things: the good attitudes and good effort, and I think they gave everything that they have, and I don't think that they lost the faith. So,
Nikki, kind of like Ruth said earlier, we came into this tournament with a lot of people saying Biola who. Team 28 put Biola on the map. You represented the institution, your alumni, and the entire West Coast, but most importantly, you guys represented God on the field. What does it mean to you to know that your team went out there, you did things the right way, you represented the man upstairs, and at the end of the day, they're handling the situation the way that they're handling it?
Yeah, I think, when I look back on just how faithful God has been, it starts from even just the small seeds that were planted early on throughout my playing career. And I think it goes back to learning what it means to play for Him. And when I graduated college, I would say I was just starting to try to figure it out. What does it mean to have God and have sport and make the two combine and be in one world? And I think Biola softball is starting to figure that out. How can we be the best and play at the highest level, but also have God be present with us? Because He's everywhere. And so I'm extremely proud of our girls for being able to take him and make him a part of our game. I mean, we have girls praying in the dugout while people are up to bat, with people who don't usually get opportunities, getting opportunities and being able to pray and just make the two one. Like it is one. He is our God and he is with us in our sport. And so just extremely proud of my team for finding a way, finding what it means, like Haley said, finding a way to play, what it means to play for him, like Ruth explained, feeling his presence while we play the game of softball. And so we just know how much he loves us. And I hope that the girls do, and the girls that are out, waiting with their parents or by the vans. I hope that girls watching this too, and even players whose seasons ended shorter or are sitting in the same position, right? Only one team gets to win. So they're sitting in the same position. That your identity is not in the game, that you have a God who loves you so much, and we still know that we're still loved, and we're going to walk out that doors with our heads up high because he's good and he loves all of us. And so I just pray that people know him and know his son Jesus through us being here on this campus.